Okay, we're on. Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Creative Basement podcast. What happened earlier today?
I guess we wasted our time.
We shot this podcast earlier today. It's like about an hour. Went home to edit. Got like 5 minutes into the audio, and the audio basically crapped out. It cut out different sections, so...
Crappy SD card.
Yeah, don't skimp out on the SD cards, people like me. So we got a legit SD card in there now.
Hopefully, if we go home and try to edit this and it does it again, we're never doing it again.
I'm going to quit
done.
the podcast.
It's already been like 8 years since we've done it, and then look at all the trouble it's causing.
I know. All right, so yeah, like I said, welcome back to the Creative Basement podcast. I think this is our 6th episode. We're going to be talking about... Facebook as a platform to upload your creative content to. Let me just quickly get this out of the way. A lot of people hate Facebook. Some people love Facebook because of all the issues that is going on with them, all the weird stuff. I don't know exactly everything about it, but some people hate it, right? So
Yep.
we're not going to be really talking about why you should be using Facebook as a platform. If you hate it, you hate it. You're going to stay away. So we're just going to kind of give you some details on if you were interested in using the platform and haven't started yet. So if you're a YouTuber or somebody that posts on Instagram, Facebook might be a platform that you just overlooked.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we'll cover all these different things. So yeah, let's...
Well, there's a lot of opportunities now for everyone. So...
Yeah.
It wasn't really open to everyone before. So now that it is, something to look into. I feel like if you're a content creator and you want your content out there, you might as well put it on all platforms.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely. And then we'll talk about the different ways of creating the content or formatting for Facebook later. And I don't want to only talk about, because the main theme here is sort of around the lines of monetization on Facebook, but that's not really the main thing. Like, I feel like you could grow an audience on Facebook. If your content's great, you have a good message or whatever you're all about. If you're on Facebook and it's something you're into, you could potentially build a pretty big audience on there and get a lot of engagement.
Yeah.
It's totally different than YouTube or Instagram, Twitter. It's just I feel like a closer kind of connection or something. That's
because
the vibe I get from managing my dad's stuff.
Because you can't have like these fake accounts on there. So people are less likely to put negative comments or, hate out there when it's tied to their face and their name, when they are like
anonymous.
Yeah, anonymous or like Cheeto lover or whatever. And you have no idea who this is. It's just a letter or like a box or weird pictures, whatever. Like you don't know who that is. So
they got big balls on YouTube when they're anonymous.
Yes. Definitely.
So what I want to just touch on are the different, and we'll talk more about other stuff later, but right now I want to get into the different avenues of generating a revenue stream from Facebook. There's quite a few. Don't let me forget about instant articles. So let's start at, I don't want to say the bottom, but let's start from whatever it is. So let's say you're a gamer and you stream content on YouTube, maybe Twitch. Twitch is probably going to be the top one. YouTube following right behind it. But Facebook does also now accept users to stream video games. And not only that, you can stream, but you also can monetize your streams. So users or viewers or your audience or your fans can submit or send you stars. I believe each star is 1 penny. So the way you get access to, it's called the Level Up Gaming Program. So the way you get access to it is you need to have 100 followers, and you need to stream, I think, twice within the last 2 weeks, and you have to stream for like a minimum of 2 hours or whatever it is.
I think it's 4.
4 hours. Maybe it was 4 hours. Yeah. So it's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too insane. You could play a game for 4 hours in one sitting.
Yeah.
But so if you're not on Facebook already, you might be kind of like, wow, I have to have 100 followers. That's kind of hard to do. So I did do a test of some video game streaming on Facebook. I believe it was like end of last year. And I wanted to do the podcast like after I did that, but we just took so long and just never got to this podcast. So here's the thing. So my Facebook page does have a lot of followers, or 150,000, if that's a lot. I don't know. Today it's probably not that much in today's standards, but it's a lot of people. Those people do not engage with my content as much as they did. The reason why that page blew up was because we had one video, a 360 horror.
Yes.
And that has gained 33 million views.
Yep, The Ring.
So that brought in so many people that are just interested in that content.
Yeah.
So I wanted to test the gaming thing and see what it was about. And I noticed that I'd get like anywhere between, let's say, 12 and 50 people on average watching the stream. 50 is kind of like a lucky day or something. So I don't think those people that were watching were maybe some of them
followers.
Were. Yeah, because
it was new people.
Yeah. So I think they were just somehow being like finding the stream. So I also noticed that I would get about 2 to 12 followers somewhere in between there every time I did stream. So I just, you see a pattern, like you continue it, you'll hit the 100 followers. I suck at streaming. I'm not good. I'm not a good person that streams. So
you're also not like really good at a game either.
Yeah. Basically, it's me when I play. It's me complaining about how I suck at the game, and I don't think anybody wants to listen to that. So I think if you know what you're doing in terms of streaming on YouTube or Twitch, you have some experience. I think you might do pretty well on Facebook. If you're not that good, obviously practice. It's just get to know. I mean, it could take years.
Back to the stars too. Like they were doing something as if you're watching, if you watch for a certain amount of time, I don't know how long it has to be. They randomly give free stars out to you. So then
to viewers.
Yes, to viewers. So then they can then send those stars out to whoever they're viewing, or save them for later, or I don't know. I
think they have to use it on that
stream. They have to. So you have the option of you can get free ones by viewing, or you have the option to purchase stars, whatever it is you want to end up donating to that creator.
And typically, like I'd watch some people do some gaming streams, and I'd see like random 100 stars, 200 stars, sometimes 500 stars. 500 stars is about $5, $2 for 200, 100 for 100 stars. So that's kind of how it works. It's basically that. So the Level Up gaming program with the stars is just Facebook gaming. So just live streaming a video game. They don't have it open to just a random live streaming page or whatever. It has to be a game. So that's one way of doing it. So another way to earn some revenue from Facebook is by using the supporter feature. So it's if you think about it like Patreon, so people can donate.
But built in.
Yeah, it's built into the platform. They don't need to leave access to another website. It's all just into the built into the site. So so it's a flat fee right now. It's $4.99 a month.
Yeah. And they get bonuses. So as a viewer, if you decide you want to be a supporter for a specific page, you can, you don't have really an option of how much you can give, but it's $5 a month. And basically that content creator can then specifically put out content just for their supporters. So it's like you get extra bonus videos or content just for supporting. Yeah, so
on top of like whatever you're already doing. For these supporters, you're making, extra content for them to show your appreciation to it. So pretty cool. That it's built into the platform. You don't have to navigate away, make a new account. I like that. So YouTube does have that same feature. Channel memberships. So it's sort of the same way. Now back to Facebook. So another thing on Facebook, another way is to monetize your content using ads, similar to the way YouTube does that. Now, I don't think that many people know that you can actually monetize your content right now. Anybody. Maybe some countries are limited. I'm not sure what the countries are.
When did that open up? Do you know?
It had to have been like August of last year, somewhere
So
around
real
there.
recent.
It's pretty recent, yeah. So yeah, I don't believe all countries, but like if you're in the USA, yeah, you can get this. But here's the thing. So similar to YouTube, in a way. So with Facebook, you need 10,000 followers.
So there's like criteria you have to like hit before. So it's not really open up to everybody.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you have to be. Well, that's good though that they started it off that way, because YouTube got a lot like of, hate or slack or whatever, because it used to be open to everybody. You could post anything and get monetization. Then all of a sudden they changed it. And so that was really rough on people. But going into Facebook, they already have this bar you have to hit.
Yeah.
So at least prior to starting.
Yeah,
But so it's 10,000 followers.
So yeah, 10,000 followers, and you need to have, let's say you have one video on the channel and it's 3 minutes long. It has to be 3 minutes.
A minimum, yeah.
And that one video has to have 30,000 1-minute views within the last 60 days. If you hit that with that one video, then you instantly get monetization.
Yeah, that's hard to do though. So you might as well upload a bunch of your content onto there.
Yeah,
to actually hit that.
Yeah, there's no exclusivity or whatever on Facebook. If you have a video on YouTube, put it on Facebook. Vice versa, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but I still think, like you were saying before, formatting. Yeah, if you're gonna take the time to post to Facebook and use it as a real platform to grow as a content creator or to try to make it a business, you should take the extra time to just reformat it specifically for Facebook, because no one turns their phone horizontal for Facebook. If you're scrolling through your feed, you're scrolling vertically.
Yeah.
So in that respect, if you're already uploading to YouTube, just take that extra hour, re-edit your video, and just reformat it to the 4x5, and there you go. That's it. Everything else is easily done. So
yeah, I just want to go back to what you're saying. So like, if you are scrolling through your feed, like even say Instagram, you have a 16:9 photo, which is scrunched on there right there. It's like really small. But if you do the vertical, the 4x5, it takes up like more of the phone. So it's more eye grabbing. It makes more sense to like look at that. You might scroll past it. You don't even know that there was like a video there because it was 16:9. But so the same thing goes for Facebook. So what we did was on the previous 2 videos on my dad's Facebook page, which is Orsata Recipes, Pasquale Sciarappa. He's an Italian cook. We film his videos for him. He also does live streams. So what we tried doing on the last 2 videos was re-edit an already edited video down to a 4x5 aspect ratio. And luckily, the content that we do create, we do get some tight shots. Yeah. But it like works. We just need to move it around a little bit.
Yeah, just position it a little bit, to get the good shot.
and it works. So here's what we noticed on the first upload we did. I believe it was the Ossobuco, yeah. So the view duration, the average view duration on that video was much higher.
It almost doubled.
Yeah. So we're still testing to see if it was
the recipe itself or if it was actually the editing, video format.
The editing is similar, but it's a different recipe, so it's kind of hard to say. So my idea was to maybe upload that video again in a few months as horizontal and see how it does. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
We'll just see. Yeah. With going forward, we're going to keep doing it and formatting it specifically for that platform because, that's what people want to see on there. With analytics and all, that they're mostly using phones and tablets. So you have to upload content on there that is going to be easy for them to watch and convenient. You don't want to be watching like something that's like an inch of your screen.
Exactly. And it's funny because on Facebook, like I was saying, my dad does the live videos. Originally, we were doing vertical or we're doing horizontal, and then we're like, oh, let's try vertical. And then we're just like, whatever, let's go back to horizontal. And then we asked the audience, we're like, what do you guys like better, like vertical or horizontal, and then everybody
Everybody
was
was
saying
like vertical. Yep.
It makes more sense with the comments, how
Mhm.
they shoot up, and it just fills the whole screen. You don't have to turn it
Yeah.
or anything. You just hold it in your hand like this,
Yeah.
and it just works. So I'm like
We
pretty
switched back to vertical.
yeah, we're back on vertical. Like I'm pretty excited about it more now. The vertical thing, like we've been doing that sort of like on my personal stuff. You've done some stuff. But like playing around with it on my dad's stuff is pretty cool because we can get like a quicker response.
Yeah.
And we know that because his audience is so large, and we know that we get a response, so it helps a lot.
Absolutely.
So there's a little bit of an advantage there. Another thing we started doing, let's get back to Facebook. So I talked about ad breaks, and I want to mention this smaller thing, which is probably not going to pertain to everybody, but might as well throw it in there. So Facebook does also have this thing called instant articles.
Yeah.
I don't know why I stuttered on that. So instant articles is, if you guys know what Google AMP is, it's basically a rendered down version of your website, and it's sort of like hosted on Facebook in a way. Instant articles are hosted on Facebook. Google AMP is obviously Google. So it's like a snapshot of your website dumbed down, but all the content is there. All the images are there. If you have ads on your website, they'll show the ads. So Facebook does have that instant articles. I believe it was mostly used for like news sources and stuff. But we thought, hell, let's just try to monetize the written recipes.
Yeah.
So we use it for the recipes. So if you do have content that you do write out on your website, instant articles might be something that's interesting.
Yeah, well, it's real convenient so that you don't have to like click out of the site.
Yeah, it loads
it loads
instantly.
immediately. Yeah. It's instant article. So it's so quick. You can easily navigate to the next recipes, so you can keep people on
there's related
your
posts
site.
right at the bottom.
Instead of waiting for it to load,
And
or not wanting to click out because you don't want to leave Facebook necessarily at that moment. So I think it's just like a cool feature too.
Mm-hmm. And what's also cool is that it sort of helps with like load balancing your traffic. So some people are on Facebook on their computer. If they click the link to go to the recipe, if they're on their computer, it'll take them to the actual website. But if you're on a smartphone or a tablet,
opens a new tab.
If you're on a smartphone or a tablet, it just opens up the instant article. So it's just a mobile thing, instant articles. So yeah, they just wanted to touch on that in case you guys didn't know. But let's get to the last.
Did you want to talk about the analytics a little bit more on how like the 3-second views, the 10-second views?
Right. Yeah, so some people are like, I've seen this guy's video. He's talking about how Facebook views are bullshit, which they kind of are in a way. Like, I mean, not necessarily.
I feel like they could be. Like, I feel like to really be viral, you need like an insane number, just because how you were going to say about that article, how he said that the views are basically forced on you because they pop up on your feed. You don't necessarily want to watch it, but you're giving this person a view just by scrolling past because it immediately starts playing. Yeah. So yeah, it's just, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like Facebook, like you were saying, it like sort of forces that content on you, whether you're interested in it or not. It's still gonna like start playing. YouTube, on the other hand, you have the choice or the option to choose a video or type, a search term and come up with what you want. But like, my argument kind of is like, yeah, you scroll through Facebook and you might see stuff that you don't even follow. It just shows up because somebody shared it or something. But you can follow pages and like pages, and as you scroll through your feed or whatever, like you'll see the content from the creators that you want to really watch and get the notification. So some people do have the choice on Facebook. So it's not just all randomness showing. You know what I mean? And then if you just don't have any friends on Facebook and you just follow pages that you're interested in and are content creators, then you'll just get the content.
Exactly. Well, you can just mute everybody on your like news feed.
Oh, yeah. Unfollow everybody.
Yeah. I don't want to see it on my news feed.
Yeah.
And just, if you're just using it, obviously just for your content, like to watch content.
It's like Facebook kind of, morphed into or try to keep up with all these, like YouTube,
Yeah.
trying to like take over their viewership and whatnot. But
Yeah, but with Facebook, what the difference is that on YouTube, your thumbnail is so important to get somebody to click on and watch your video. Facebook, it's your first 3 seconds
to make an impression. Yeah.
to make an impression. The image doesn't really matter. It's what's going on in those first 3 seconds, or else
Exactly.
someone's going to keep scrolling past. So it is a little bit different, but yeah, it's like playing on the same thing.
It's like different ways of looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
But the other point, I wish I remember his name, but his channel. Another point he was making was the whole like ad revenue. Not ad revenue, but the cost to advertise on, say, Facebook, or attracting companies like, oh, look, we have billions of views per month,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. Is it?
Yeah, not necessarily. A 3-second view doesn't really count because the ad isn't in the first 3 seconds. So
Well, I mean more of like, let's say, Facebook says, oh, we get 200 billion views across all our pages on Facebook, while YouTube is 50 million. So Facebook has more reach, or can hit more people. So companies would probably want to go with Facebook. But like,
yeah,
that's where it's like, oh, but is it really 200 billion or whatever?
it's not
it was?
really, because those 200 billion don't necessarily make it to see an ad.
Because those
so.
are most likely, I'm going to guess, the 3-second views.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So Facebook also has the 10-second view count. So the difference between the 3-second versus the 10-second is
Big.
very big. You have this high 3-second value, and then this very much lower 10-second value.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you do have, watch time minutes that you can look at and see how that correlates with the amount of views you get, and also breaks down your average view duration. So what I do know, though, is the average view duration, Facebook versus YouTube. The average view duration on Facebook is a lot lower than YouTube. So people are watching on YouTube a lot longer.
Well, yeah, because that's a different type of, that's what that platform is for. It's not about communicating with your friends or keeping up with your family or finding out any of these other news things. You're specifically there to watch videos. So when you are Googling something, or when you're looking up how to do something or how to make this or whatever, you will direct yourself to YouTube. That's your known platform where you're going to get this information. You don't necessarily have all these people running to Facebook to find this out, or to find specific type of videos. That's where it comes into play, where they like basically force it onto you in the feed, or recommend it to you, or your friends are reposting stuff. But I feel like what you mostly get there is just the memes and the funny stuff, because that's what people are reposting.
Yeah.
So
Some of them are funny.
yeah, they are pretty funny. But yeah, that's just, I feel like the main difference is that people are on YouTube to watch videos. So that's why the view duration is going to be way longer, because that's what they're there for. While people on Facebook are not necessarily there just for that. There's so much more you can do with Facebook.
Yeah, like on Facebook, like a video pop up, but like, I don't have time to watch this right now, but it looks so good. Or I'm thinking of a recipe, or like a cooking video.
Yeah. Yeah, but you could save it.
I know you
just
can save it.
You can make collections and save them later, and it's basically like making your own playlist or watch later list, like on YouTube. So it's not like it's that hard. But I just feel like also people don't think that there's an audience for them on Facebook, because they think only old people like your parents use it.
Yeah.
Which I felt like that at a certain point too, where I was just tired of it. I was like, no, like this is not what it was supposed to be. But I feel like now it's really growing into something else. But yeah, even just seeing with your channel, your age group that watches, and my channel too, is a lot younger. It's young kids. So people are using it, and it's a large number of people. So
yeah, it depends on what your content is.
Yeah.
Like if your content is talking about, I don't know, let's just do my dad stuff. Like more older people are into that. There are younger people, but the majority of his audience is much older. And then gaming, like an older person is most likely not going to watch a younger person play a video game. So when I looked at my analytics for playing the video games, I found that the age group was like 18 to like 25, or whatever that age group is, was the largest one. So there are younger people on there.
Yeah. And they make it easy too, because isn't there a specific place in Facebook just for gaming?
Yeah. So on a computer, you would go to fb.gg. I mean, it does show up on the side, but it's like a little hard to find.
Well, there's so much on there that
I know
it's kind of hard to figure out what everything is.
Yeah. So I just want to quickly go back to the whole gaming thing that I was talking about earlier, level up program. So remember I was saying like I was getting, I don't know, 20 or 12 to like 50 people, anywhere in between that range watching. But I also said that I don't think many of those were my followers, because I noticed I was getting 2 to like 12 followers per stream or whatever it was. But then there was one day I was like, holy crap, I'm about to be famous.
You're a gamer now.
850 or like 900 people started watching my stream. I'm like, yo, how is this like doing so well? Like, why isn't it like this all the time?
Yeah. Do you remember what you were playing?
I was playing Battlefield.
Oh, okay.
And,
it
like,
wasn't you at like the time?
It was pretty new. Yeah.
Okay. So,
but like,
yeah.
remember, I'm not good at streaming, and I'm like, I
Not
was
good
just
at playing
pretty
either.
excited. Yeah. And I was just really excited that there was that many people. I was like, oh, sweet. They're all going to follow. But that's not the point. So my point was like, randomly 800 people went. I did get a lot more followers on that stream also.
And a lot more engagement.
Yeah, exactly. And it's because Facebook does have this recommendation, algorithm. So in their gaming page on the smartphone or computer, like they'll filter through and feature certain creators or content creators or gamers, and you'll be right in the front. So that's most likely what happened. So everybody was defaulting to Facebook gaming. My video was at the top. I sucked though, or suck at gaming. But it was a good test. Like I wanted to like kind of immerse myself in that, try it out. I didn't really expect anything from it. I do like playing games here and there, but especially like the virtual reality stuff. So I'll eventually play some more, but it was more of a test.
Resident Evil?
Yeah, Resident Evil. Oh my God, I love that game. So let's talk about, I believe, the last thing. The last one, right? Is it the level?
Launchpad?
Yeah, Launchpad. I think we talked everything else, right?
Supporters.
We did supporters.
Well, the only thing
stars.
too. Okay, yeah. So you can get into the Launchpad.
So here's like the basically top of the line program that Facebook has.
Now.
Yeah, now. I don't know how long it's going to exist, but it exists. And you can sign up for it or attempt to sign up. It's called Launchpad Creator Program. So what this is, I want to pull it up on my phone, but I'll briefly talk about it. So if you're, what's with these burps? If you're accepted into the program, you're going to get a bunch of different things. Like you're actually working with Facebook in a way. They're going to help you with your content, sort of, with like strategy. You'll get a direct contact there if you have any problems.
Yeah,
you
so
can
it's
reach
quick.
out.
If you have any issue, they're right there. That's your main contact.
Yeah.
Which you don't have that. They have a support, but no one's ever there, I feel like.
Oh,
they
it
don't
takes
support
a long
anything.
time. Actually, I just remembered this, and I didn't talk about it in the last the last one we recorded earlier today. That's crap right now. But so 2 years ago, 2017, Facebook also had live ad breaks, so you could monetize live videos. I forgot all about that. So my dad has had that back then. It was
he was like live streaming. Yeah.
So the criteria to meet for that was you had to have 300 people watching your stream.
Yeah, minimum.
And I believe that was it.
No, it was you needed to at least be
3
streaming
minutes.
for 1 minute and at least have 300 people watching.
Okay.
Streaming for maybe it wasn't 1 minute. Maybe it was longer than that.
No, I think. No,
or was it 1 minute?
I think to actually get accepted into it, you just have to have 300 people watching your stream, and then once you're added into it, and you could put ad breaks, you have to wait until the 3 minute mark.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
so
then you have to have 300 people watching.
Still watching, in order for you to have that. Yeah.
And what was cool was like, okay, you hit 300 people, you put an ad. And then later, if there's 100 people, I believe you could still stick an ad in there.
Yeah. So
because
as long as
once you hit,
after it's 3 minutes, if you hit 300 followers anytime after 3 minutes, no matter what, you have that open for the rest of it, even if it drops down to one viewer.
And they're like 15-second ads, which I hate ads. We're talking about it like they're cool.
Yeah.
Ads suck. I mean, there's got to be a better way, but you gotta earn something from their content, right?
Yeah.
So I think it worked well though with my dad's content, because we would get to the 3-minute mark and then he's like, now it's time for wine, and then he's like, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna
and then
pour
he'd
it.
pop the ad, and then he's back in 15 seconds, and then he's ready to drink his wine. So it was cool.
Yeah.
So all right, let's get back to Launchpad. So I'm gonna just I'm just going off on their website, and I'm gonna read what the different things are that you get if you are part of the program. So we'll help you earn money so you can focus on making content. You'll earn money from ads shown in your videos, and you can also earn up to 4 cash bonuses per month, 1 for your first eligible video each week. So they're giving you bonuses each week.
And this is just during that duration that you're part of.
It's a 6-month
Launchpad.
program, yeah. Now, another thing you get is we'll boost your Facebook videos on your behalf, targeting the people most likely to watch and engage with your content will bring the viewers to you.
That was definitely the best feature they had in that program, because they put you in front of the right people that want to watch your content. Again, with your dad's channel, it blew up. It was just all of a sudden all these new people that had never seen him. I mean, he has a good following on YouTube. He's everywhere. He's on IG. We post everywhere. And we've been posting on Facebook for so long, been doing the live videos for so long.
Years.
And now all of these people are like, why haven't I seen you before?
Exactly,
and it's just like, we didn't even know this audience existed. So it has been really, really good. And people that actually engage with it too is not.
Yeah. It's we were supposed to talk about this earlier, but the whole like Facebook views, they're BS and whatnot. But like, look at the engagement on some of these videos. There's tons of engagement.
Yeah.
People tagging people. There's comments. There's shares. So I think with Facebook, you have a little bit more access to information, because it'll break down who gave a thumbs up, who gave a heart. There's like way more there rather than Facebook, rather than YouTube, where you just see like, dislike, and that's pretty much it. And just the views.
Yeah. I mean, you can see the amount of comments, but it's just so easy on Facebook, because you can just tag your friends if you want them to start watching this or see it later.
Get the notification.
And they get it right away. Yeah. Or they don't you don't necessarily have to share. You just tag who you want to see it and engage within the comments with your friends. You're not necessarily engaging with the content creator. Yeah. But it's just really convenient. And
and we're not really saying like Facebook is the best platform ever.
No.
Or we support it 100% or whatever. Some people really don't want anything to do with it. I mean, we use it. It's a platform. There's an audience there, and why not take advantage of it?
A big audience.
Yeah. Okay, so we get to this. So there's 2 more. So you'll get access to personalized feedback and support, and we'll help you stay on track with tips and training. And yes, there was a lot of help from their support. So that was excellent.
But there was also a lot of help from you.
Oh yeah.
In giving some feedback. They need the feedback, just like.
Yeah, that was the whole point of
with the whole supporter thing. If you're a supporter, if you decide to support a channel, I still feel like you shouldn't have to be subjected to any ads, especially on videos that are specifically for supporters.
We have the option to not turn on. We don't turn on ads for supporters.
But there has to be a way where they wouldn't see any ads on videos you post. Maybe with live ones, if they ever put those ad breaks back into the live videos when you're live streaming, I don't know if they'd be able to just skip those because it's live. So if it's in there, it's in there. But for the videos we just upload directly, like that are edited, they should not be subjected to watching those ads because they're already paying a fee to support. So that's like a big thing I feel like they need to figure out and work on.
Because that was like one of the strategies in a way that people were using on Patreon. Like, oh, if I get this much per month, I'll just turn off the ads on YouTube. Yeah. Like, since that's more than I would get from AdSense anyway. So yeah, that could totally work. Yeah. Okay, so there's 2 more things. So in addition to appearing in Facebook news feed, your videos could also appear in our new social video destination, Facebook Watch. So yeah, it's just pushed out to more people there. And then the last thing, is catalog bonus. So you may also qualify to earn additional bonuses within an incentive period, such as posting 10, 20, or 50 video. No, I had that wrong. 20, 50, or 100 videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of videos.
That is within the 30-day period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine.
That is a lot. But if you already have all that content,
yeah, I know.
You just push it right over. Or upload directly. Don't push it over because nobody wants to click a YouTube link in Facebook. So
plus Facebook
just take that time.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't like that, and they won't push it out to
they won't recommend it because you're going away from their platform. So there was something else I wanted to say though about the feedback and stuff.
That was a nice breath.
There's just
I'm gonna leave that.
No.
This better have recording properly.
You want to stop it and listen to it?
No, it's fine.
No, there was something. It was like, because the Launchpad is like so new.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to say that it was user friendly
from
the get-go. There's still a lot of bugs. There's still a lot of issues. There was things that were available in the beginning when we first started that are no longer available now at the end.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it was like day to day things would change. You wouldn't see something, or you would see a new thing, but then that would go away in like a week.
Things would just move around.
Yeah, and so I feel like they're still working on that, but I don't know how long this is going to be. So, I mean, I don't think it hurts to just try using another platform.
No, definitely.
To get your content out there.
It's just however.
Who was that? My mom?
Oh, maybe just say happy birthday?
Maybe.
Should I pick it up?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Gracias. Gracias, mi amor. That's pretty good. How about you?
Okay. Good. I see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, we'll see you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. Good night.
Thanks. Oh, I hung up
My
on your mom.
mom's so cute. Look at her. She remembers your birthday.
Gracias, mi amorcito.
She's a woman, so it would be Sita.
Mamacita. Oh,
Amorcita.
What are we talking about? That was funny. I was also thinking, like, I want to go back to real quick the when we were testing out the new aspect ratio on Facebook, because if I'm pretty sure if you guys use Facebook at least once a year, you notice that the videos on Facebook all are like pretty much a vertical format. Like, people have gotten onto this like a while ago. So yeah, you might notice like Facebook, more people are using that format on Facebook rather than horizontal. But then it got me thinking, like, if there was like possibly, if this exists, I hope it does not, or else like I'd be like really mad because I want to know this information. But like sometimes on YouTube, when I'm like just looking through, just the home, you see these videos here like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if the camera can see it, but yeah, that's a horizontal view, 16:9 preview. But like, imagine, doesn't it make more sense if it filled the whole screen?
Yeah.
I mean, that you'll have to feature a lot more videos, or not necessarily more videos, but it'll be less videos compared to, because this is more compact.
Yeah.
Right? But you can, if it was more vertical.
But does it count the views from there? Maybe
I feel
they
like
don't.
It has to. But like, besides
I was gonna say, if they're not counting views from that, without you clicking into the video to watch, they wouldn't want to do the vertical, because then you could potentially just watch the whole video perfectly fine there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a little weird.
And then you're not actually clicking in
to see.
And I don't know if you see any ads pop up when it's like that. I don't know because
I have YouTube Red.
Oh, you're right. So I have no idea.
My next point was this, though. When you do click the video and you watch it like this, like, I really wonder if there's an analytic for this, and I don't think it exists, but if you can know how many people watch the video like this versus like that. Because if more people watch like this, it makes so much more sense to upload vertical here, because you could see the description, I guess more people watch like this because maybe you can interact with the comments.
Yeah.
You could just go
I'm usually
through.
just scrolling through to see what people are saying.
Yeah, but like if you only watch like it's kind of like nice if it was more of like a 4:5
longer.
aspect ratio. Yeah. It's like, what am I looking at? But yeah, I guess it also kind of makes sense for different types of content. Like a podcast could work for that 4:5 on YouTube or whatever. There's not much. It's just you and me, and we don't need to showcase anything here.
Yeah.
But like a tech review or something like nature or whatever, like you kind of want to watch that in landscape mode.
Yeah. Full screen.
Yeah. So I guess it all depends on what the content is. But this could totally just be 4:5.
Yeah.
But it's up to you guys. Let me know. We don't have that much engagement yet, so it's kind of hard to say. But if you're here up until this point, let us know how you guys use your phone when you're watching YouTube.
Because I just feel like, it's just more and more phone users.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch anything on my computer. I just edit on my computer. Like, I don't really watch much on there. I'll be editing and then use my phone to scroll through.
You're right.
I literally do that all the time. Like, I won't actually go and open Facebook or open YouTube or anything on my computer. I'll just pick up my phone and do it there. So, yeah, I just feel like
it's just all shifting. Like, and a lot of people don't get computers nowadays. Like,
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see like what the sales numbers are now. How many people actually? I feel like if you're actually producing something or you actually need some, those are going to be those people. But
but what's the point? You got apps for to pay all of your bills. They make it so convenient. Mm-hmm. So what do you need a computer for?
Yeah, exactly. Like back then, it was like, oh, you couldn't get a computer because it was too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Then it came to this point where it was like affordable, so everybody was getting them. Mm-hmm. Like these things.
Yeah, but your phone is more expensive than a laptop. Like if you get a basic laptop,
it's like $400
it costs like half of what a new phone, like a good new phone is, which most people are going to want the good new phone.
Yeah.
Like,
it's funny how things change, like also so quick.
Yeah.
Huh.
So quick. That's why I don't want to say you should definitely do it, but you should definitely look into it because you don't want to be the last content creator getting onto Facebook and then missing out on a potentially huge audience.
Yeah, I feel like the competition is pretty low right now.
Yeah, it's decent. So to get in there before...
Even though like videos on there existed for so long.
Yeah.
Like there's big content creators on there. Huge. But I still think there's a lot more room. Like, honestly, maybe this exists on Facebook. Maybe I haven't looked hard enough, but there's no Marcus Brownlee on Facebook yet. MKBHD.
I haven't seen one. Yeah, I haven't.
You know what I mean? Like if you can match that level of awesomeness,
yeah, talent.
Yeah, and just do that on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's just
like if you just think of all these top people on YouTube, comedian or podcast or like whatever. Like, I don't think that really exists on Facebook yet.
Mm-mm. No, and it definitely can. And that's why we're also trying to use IGTV more.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know where that's going. That's still pretty new. And if it does open up new monetization down the road, like, why not? Mm-hmm. If you're producing all of this content anyway, this is what you're trying to grow as a business. You just need to try to use all of the platforms that are out there. Yeah.
But like the cool thing with IGTV, because my dad's followers weren't finding the video. It was only getting like a few thousand, maybe 3,000 max over a period of a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then Instagram added that feature where you could embed the IGTV into your news feed.
Yes.
And that skyrocketed his views
to
11,000.
Yeah, he hits 10,000 now on every video that we've posted. So what's cool is that you can only upload a minute of a video onto your news feed. So you can upload basically the first minute of your video, and then at the minute mark, a little icon pops up and says continue watching on IGTV. And people have been clicking over and going to watch on IGTV. And I think that's so interesting because most of these people have never actually used this feature. I've never even known IGTV was there. They didn't know what that was in the top corner. They're not going through it to filter through to see what videos they want to watch.
It's not familiar.
No. So I just feel like putting it there for them, getting their attention within that first minute, they're definitely going to click over and continue
And
watching.
And it's cool too because you're not limited to the 1 minute in your in your feed. If you were just directly upload to your feed, now you could upload up to 10 minutes, and if you're verified or have a lot of followers, up to an hour. So I haven't seen any complaints from people yet that complain about the vertical video.
No,
like
not at all.
It seems like it's natural, like they're used to it, and there's no problem there.
Yeah, as long as you're like showing the right stuff, it's like not a weird stretched out looking thing. But obviously, it stopped.
Actually, keep going.
The only downfall of that is that, in the description, you could put the title and you can put a description with a clickable link. It's just really hard to find out where to find the description because you actually have to click on the title to get all of the information in there. So everyone's like, well, where's the recipe? You're saying the written recipe is here. Where is it? But people still don't know how to use it. And I think it's just going to start picking up.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get rid of it. But the fact that they added that, like for you to be allowed to upload the video and then bump it to IGTV, means that they're not trying to get rid of that anytime soon. They're still trying to figure out how to get that engagement in there and how to make that a useful thing for content creators on that platform.
And yeah, that's true. But do you remember the first podcast we did with Andrew?
Yeah.
And how he said that exact thing?
Yes.
He said it a little different. He said it would be more like a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Just a picture that you click on and it'll take you to IGTV to watch the full thing. So it works the same way. I think this way works a little better because you get a little preview of the video first. But that's really funny.
Yeah, he was spot on.
Maybe
he knew.
Maybe he reached out to them
and
sold the idea and didn't include us.
Yeah. Andrew.
Oh God. Yeah, he has 500,000 follows on Facebook, which is oh my God, almost 1 million.
Yeah. Halfway there.
YouTube he's at 119, I think 119,000 possibly, maybe it's more. We still didn't get a plaque. Like what's up with that? It's been 4 months. I got to reach out to YouTube again.
It's a little slow.
Yeah, that'd be a cool plaque.
Maybe when he hits 200,000. Maybe they changed that criteria and we haven't even seen that. They're like, everybody hits 100,000 now. We'll make it 500,000 for you to get that.
So
work a little harder.
So you could talk about like, I don't know, something else since still on topic, but like with your content, so you don't really do as much.
I don't really do as much. I was trying to, and then I don't know. I think my content is just not content that's being looked for in this moment now anyway. It was when I started. My content was nail art. You can't really be producing that many videos when the trend is, like nude nails or
nude.
Yeah, just like very bare.
You don't even paint them.
Yeah, I don't even paint them right now.
No, I mean like nude nails.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you just look at the nails. Oh, let me post this. So like I feel like if you had a huge channel, people will still watch, but you can go and check. Like
nail
their
art.
numbers, their views have dropped.
There was that spike in
They are not gaining as fast as they used to be gaining, like subscribers, followers. You could just see that, and even some that were over 100,000, they've stopped, or they've completely changed into adding fashion into
Fashion's
their
more, it's much bigger.
Yeah,
right?
fashion, but makeup is the most. So a lot of these nail art channels that were just nail art are now either adding makeup tutorials to them or fashion styling tips just to keep their audience like
and
there or to gain new people.
And like DIY stuff.
Yeah, and DIY stuff too, but not necessarily all of them. I haven't really seen, not for the nail art channels that I had seen that were big. And it's funny because they're posting less nail art now on their channel than any other type of content. So it's just funny to see that shift. I never ended up following that shift, so I kind of just like stalled out and stayed where I was.
It grew to the point at what it got to pretty quick though.
Yeah, and then it was just a straight just down.
It was like so
Done.
insane.
Done. Completely just done. No one cared anymore. You could see it if you look at the trends. Like makeup just shot up and nail art just went straight down. Nobody cared.
If you guys aren't aware, Google Trends, you guys should check that out. You could follow or look up trends, like say, or do comparisons between nail art versus fashion, or these sort of keywords, and see what
people are searching for, what people are looking for, what people are interested in.
Yeah.
So yeah, since I didn't change my ways,
but sometimes sticking to it, you know what I mean? Like, cause if you really like it, and
yeah, I mean, I still post like once in a while when I get an idea.
Cause like it's like almost like forced on you. Like you have to, like if you're doing a YouTube channel or you're a content creator, like people expect at least one video a week.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
at I have least
to pump out content. It, like if I stop, my channel's going to die.
Yeah, so it's forced on you. You can't take a break because all these people forget about you, or they just drop off and find somebody else that's new and only watch them. There's only so much content you could take in a day. So you're only going to go back and watch the ones you really like too. And the ones that are always there that you can like count on being there. And that's changed. It used to be once a week was enough. It's 3 times a week now. For you to actually be pushed out and recommended is 3 times a week. So that's hard. How do you, especially if this is a side job, like how do you come up with those ideas?
Well,
it's a lot.
That 3 a week thing, I think that changed actually.
Yeah. To what?
Well, it's
Doesn't
not
matter
really
anymore?
A specific number. 3 actually is probably fine. 3 is probably fine. Well, but as you see with my dad's, we do once a week, which is doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the number is. Maybe
it's
3
specific
is fine.
content too.
Yeah. So it's more of like, I don't think you might have talked about it real quick, but the now YouTube added the beta pro. What am I talking about? So YouTube has the beta section now. YouTube Studio Beta, that's what it's called. And you could see the analytics that tells you how many people, how many impressions your thumbnail got and what the CTR is, the click-through rate. So if you have a low CTR and a really low watch time from those click-throughs, your content's not going to be recommended.
Okay.
So if you have a high CTR, a lot of people clicking through, but the watch time sucks, it's probably not going to continue recommending it. It's like, that's not the right content. So you have the high impression and high watch time. YouTube's like, yo, this video is really good. I think a lot more people are going to like it. So let's push it out a little bit more and see what happens. So prior to YouTube Studio Beta, we didn't have that. So it seems like that is the main thing to focus on, getting that really good thumbnail. And now that we have access to what the actual impressions are and the CTRs, you can adjust the thumbnail. If it's not that good, maybe fix it up. What can be tweaked? And then you could test it. Like, oh, wow, it's doing more click-throughs because I changed the thumbnail. I can't get my words out right now. What the heck?
Yeah.
My mom's asking me what time we're going to eat.
Oh.
I'll just say like 10 minutes. My mom, my dad, they're cooking us dinner for my birthday tonight.
Birthday dinner.
Yeah, I guess let's try to fill it out for another 10 minutes. If it's too boring, we'll just stop.
Yeah. Okay.
So 100% on Instagram, IGTV. Like, definitely stick with that.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Like, yeah. I'm just talking about what we want to
well, we're trying to focus on. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely that. Facebook, definitely continue with the 4:5 aspect ratio videos. Maybe in the future test it out on YouTube. I'm a little scared though.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared with that.
We can always just take an old video.
Yeah.
And do that and see how it does. Just an idea. I mean, we'll figure it out. But
and then besides that, what do I have going on? I want to keep this up. This is definitely cool. I kind of forgot how it was because the last one was so long. But yeah, it's pretty fun. And this is our first one that we've done
just
solo
us.
Together, duet. You guys are singing. So yeah, it's definitely fun. Coming up with good topics is a little hard, but we'll try our best. Yeah.
Well, your dad's channel definitely requires a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, it's great because to have another platform that you can monetize off of, that helps with buying the food just for these recipes. He's cooking 3 different recipes a week. You don't necessarily do that at home when you're not filming. You repeat recipes. So it costs a lot.
And you're not going to make like a $50 meal.
Exactly. Like just for that Chopino recipe, it was like $80 for the one dish. Like that's a lot of fish. It's expensive fish, and it's just for the one video that you might not necessarily make back.
I mean,
so
we get to eat it, but like still, it's.
I don't get to eat it. I'm allergic to that, so that's not fair. And I do the editing and I write the recipe. So no,
yeah, we pay you in food. No, just kidding.
Not that one.
Shrimp food.
Not for that one.
Yeah. Anything else? I think that's it. I think we covered a lot, talked a lot.
I just think it's something to look into. Yeah. People might not know that that's there and that there's revenue that you can make extra on there.
Yeah, and just remember, guys, like things don't really happen overnight. Like if you want to become a content creator, just first have like a good idea, know what you really want to create, and then if you really believe in what you want to make and you stick with it in the long run, like if you believe in it, it's something should happen. I mean, along the way you might realize, oh, I should have been doing it like this, so you switch it up. You know, you just try to figure it out, like,
or you realize you don't care,
or you like, I hate that, why am I doing that, I'll do something else. Like it just doesn't happen overnight. Like my dad, we started his channel in 2008 and like literally started gaining better traction starting like 2017, end of 2017. So that's 9 years. Is that 9 years?
Yeah, that was 9 years.
So like that was the one thing that I put more energy into rather than my own stuff. So
in 2017 though, like 2016 is where it really started.
2017.
Where we were putting in and where I jumped on board too and started helping. Because before that it wasn't too consistent, and then we've been pretty consistent since then, and then that's when we noticed that it changed and there was more people. Yeah,
so another thing is we switched up the whole editing and how it's shot, and that helped really boost up and gain more followers and more engagement, more comments saying, wow, I love the editing, it looks professional.
Thank you.
And the shooting. So I think, polishing it off took 9 years or whatever. It took that much time. Maybe we could have done it in the beginning, but it's like an afterthought. It's like
I couldn't have done that in the beginning.
No, I know.
I needed to edit my nail art videos to get my experience for.
And then I couldn't really, even though I was doing his stuff like a lot, like I also had my stuff.
Yeah, you were real consistent on yours too.
I know. I was doing like so many vlogs and reviews. Like I don't know if I could ever go back to that, which is like the weird thing. Like I miss it, but then I don't know if I can. There's something happened like that just switched something in my mind where I just can't do vlogs or like make the videos how I used to. Like literally every day. It was like I loved it. It was cool. Like finding new things to research, to figure out how it works, to do a video tutorial on it, or like anything else. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I kind of like this format. I don't know if people have long attention spans though. I guess it depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What you're talking about and what they're doing while listening. If you're in the car.
Yeah, that's true. I think you're
usually listening to something.
It's got to be over an hour or something like that. Anyway,
about an hour.
I really hope the audio didn't crap out, because that would be a 2 hours.
We're not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. We'll talk about something else. Maybe that's an omen. I don't know. Like, don't do this.
Man. And then I was thinking, shoot, you know what? I got the cameras recording audio. I'll just stick the audio from the cameras, and I had the headphones on listening to how it sounded. Like the first 3 minutes sounded excellent. And then that's where it broke. and then I stuck the camera audio, and I was like, oh, I don't want to torture anybody.
Yeah, no, it's too different. It's so clear and crisp.
I know.
You can't take it from the cameras, no.
No,
It's
I
too
didn't want to
different then.
half-ass it, so we had to do it again. But anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hopefully you learned something new. Maybe you want to try something new. Maybe
At least you can look into it.
Yeah. Maybe you hate Facebook and you hated that whole thing we talked about, but maybe something else stuck out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Let me know
Cool.
what you guys think. Anything you
right.
want to say?
Nope.
Better say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Sing it.
No, I'm not singing that. They'll turn this right off. Let's start with my singing. I don't have no singing channel, that's for sure.
You
No,
sure?
thank you. I'm the masked singer.
Okay, that just ended. And peace, guys.
Bye.
All right, so I really hope that the audio worked.
That better have worked or else I'm going to be pissed. My arm hurts, but I still got to give you your birthday punches. At least they'll be weak ones.
Oh, I'm still recording. Oops.